Hi everyone, I'm Justin and welcome to today's strength training workout. What we are going to do is start up with a warm-up together, and then as we go through these routines, you're going to see some exercises that will be by themselves and then some that will be paired together. Either way, in between these series of exercises, you're going to get a built-in rest period. Make sure you use that. We want to use that rest so that we can continue to increase the weight that we're using. The warm-up that we are going to do is going to include some exercises that you will end up seeing in your program today. So the first exercise that we're going to do for our warm-up is going to be the body weight squat. And so for that, all we're going to do is take our feet such that they're shoulder width apart, point our toes out just a little bit. And what we're going to do, I always show you the knee-friendly variation of this. We're going to sit back. So you might not be getting as low as a squat like this. If you can squat like that, you can go for that. But what we're gonna do is 10 of those exercises. And then from there, we're just going to do 10 arm hugs, just like this. Just get the upper body warmed up. And then we are going to do a Romanian deadlift where you hinge back, keep your back straight. So that's gonna work the back of your legs. That's also going to be something that you'll see in today's workout. Before we get into it, I do have a series of weights set up. I do have a bench. We'll have an exercise or two that will be on the bench. So if you haven't bench, let's make sure that we have that accessible. So warm up, 3 exercises 2 times around. Let's start out with the squat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, arm hugs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so for the Romanian deadlift, you don't have to have your toes pointed out. They can point forward for this one. Maybe a little bit more of a narrow stance, depending on what you're comfortable with. Only a slight leg bend. So we're hinging back at the top, squeeze your butt. So keys here, keep your back straight, your hips go backwards, squeeze your butt at the top. Let's do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're gonna take our feet back out wide and do our squat. So second round of everything. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arm hugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then Romanian deadlifts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hey, all right, great job. So that concludes our warm-up. Now let's go ahead and get into the workout. The first exercise for our workout is going to be by itself. It will be the goblet squat. You can use a weight that you feel comfortable with. You know, we've got our light, medium, and heavy. You can also do this with your own body weight too. The goal is just over time, making sure we're progressively doing more. I'll go ahead and use my heavy weight. We're gonna do 10. So same exact thing that you did in the warm-up, still working our quadriceps and glutes. Here we go. 1, 2. Again, this is called the goblet squat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, fantastic. Take a 30-second break and we are going to come back. We're gonna have 2 exercises together. You're gonna want your mediums and potentially your lights. All right, next one is the overhead press. I'm gonna use the mediums for this. Hands here like this. Press right over your head. That's gonna work our shoulders and triceps. We're gonna do 10 of those. Here we go. 1, I'll show you from this side. 2, as you go up. 2, try not to hyper extend your back. Engage your glutes and your core. Keep your back straight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this is going to be paired with a curl. So hands this way, and you could use your lights, you could use your mediums, whatever you feel comfortable with for starting. This is going to work our biceps. Let's go ahead and do 10 of those together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Now take a 30-second break and we'll be back here for the Romanian deadlift and then a core exercise called the dead bug. Just gonna move the weights off the bench. So we are going to do that Romanian deadlift, same exact thing that you did in the warm-up. So what we're going to do here is just hinge back. Now that you have a weight in your hand, big key is just don't let it drift too far forward. We wanna keep it close to our center. We're gonna do 10 of those, still working our hamstrings and glutes. Keep your back straight. Make sure your hips are being pulled towards the back wall and squeeze your butt at the top. Here we go. 1, 2, another helpful thing for keeping tension in your back is, I say, pretend like you had 2 oranges underneath your armpits and you're squeezing so tight that you're making orange juice. That helps to engage your lats, doesn't prevent you from kind of being relaxed on your shoulders like this. 7, could be more than 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I'm gonna hop on the bench for this core exercise. You might be doing it on the floor, so I'll give you a second to get there. But what we're going to do is lie down on the bench. This is going to be the dead bug exercise. It's gonna work our core. You wanna keep your low back flat on the ground or on the bench. And what we're gonna do is lift our legs up 90 degrees like this. Crunching up a little bit helps. You can cradle your head just so that you're not putting strain on your neck. I'm just gonna do the leg part of this. So we're going out and then back in. Out and back in. And when you do that, keep your low back on the floor. If you aim up higher, I'll show you that way. it's gonna be a little bit less stressful. The closer you are to being in that position, the more stress you'll feel on your core. Make sure you feel that in your core right here, rather than your low back. 10 on each side, here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Okay, take a 30-second break, and we have one exercise. It's going to be the chest press. Okay, so when we move into the chest press, you should be able to do a little bit more than what you did on your overhead press. So I'm gonna have us lie down, and this is gonna work our chest, shoulders, and triceps. We're coming down to about 90 degrees and right back up. Let them gently tap at the top. Let's go through 10 of those together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you can hop up. You have a 30-second break, and we are going to end the first round with some balance exercises. Okay, so for our balance exercise, if you want to put a hand on a wall or something for support, please do that. We are going to go up on one leg. We're going to hold that for 10 seconds. That's going to be number 1. Number 2 is going to be a step back to a knee drive. That's going to be 5 on each leg. So 10 right, 10 left, 5 right, 5 left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I'm gonna step back right first. My feet are a little bit inside shoulder width, but not too far out. Here we go. And that front leg can have a slight leg bend. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. That is the end of our first round. If you are sticking with me, you're going to get a 30-second break, and we'll be back here for the goblet squat. All right, let's get into our goblet squat. We're gonna go ahead and do 10 reps together. Here we go. 1, and I always tell people, if you haven't done it yet, join my strength training support group on Connect. Just go on to Connect, type in strength training support, and that will pop right up. You can ask me any questions, share some wins, and get engaged with the community. 8, tell me I can't count too. 9, and 10. All right, great job. Take your break. Overhead press and curl is next. All right, let's get into that overhead press. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, hey, see you back here in 30 seconds. Get the weight that you feel comfortable with ready, and we have the Romanian deadlift. All right, let's get into our Romanian deadlift. Remember, hinge back, keep your back straight. Here we go. 1, you'll feel that in your hamstrings right there, and then squeeze your butt at the top. 3, 4, squeeze those armpits. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's put that weight down, and we're gonna go onto the bench or onto the floor for our dead bug. So go ahead, lean back. Remember, you can do this on a couch as well. You can do this on a bed. That's easier than getting down on the floor. So here we go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10. All right, go ahead, take your break. See you back here in 30 seconds for the chest press. Here we go, chest press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, take your break. Got our balance exercises next. Okay, let's get into that single leg hold. Here we go, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Helps to keep your eye on one thing when you're doing this. Okay, step back to knee drive. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, nice job. We're gonna move into that third round after your 30-second break. All right, third and final round. Let's go ahead and get into our last squat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so sitting back like this, where it's not so much forward knee movement, helps a lot to take the stress off the knee along with that forward lean that we're doing. All right, take your break. See you back here for the overhead press and curl. Let's get into it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Weights down. Give you a second to switch if you're going to a lighter one for the curl. Now let's get into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. See you back here for the dead bug and Romanian deadlift. Okay, time for the Romanian deadlift. Last one of these. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's get on that bench. We're on the floor. Last one of our dead bugs. Give you a second to get down there. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Here we go, chest press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, take your break. Got our balance exercises next. Let's get into our final single leg hold. Eyes on one spot. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and let's get that step back lunge. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hey, great job today. Looking forward to seeing you for another routine soon.